From the smallest state in the USA, Rhode Island, welcome to the Pokemon Pokedex. It's a podcast all about Pokemon, so let's get ready to catch them all. Hey everyone, I'm Felicity, and guess what? I'm Rhys's little sister, who's the awesomest one in the whole wide world.
Oh, shut it. You know I'm way better at you than Pokemon. Well, still, right. I'm Rhys, and we're super excited to talk to you about Pokemon.
Before we jump into today's Pokemon, we just want to let you know that we and our parents have a bunch of other podcasts too.
Yeah, we podcast about Harry Potter and Percy Jackson.
And our parents, they talk about shows like House of Dragon, Outlander, and Bridgerton with grown-up stuff.
I know. Grown-up stuff is kind of boring for us kids, but guess what? They love it, and I respect my parents. You can find all these at maryandblake.com, along with blogs and tons of other fun content.
Okay, now it's time. Let's grab our Pokedexes.
All right, today we're talking about number 11 in the Pokedex, Metapod. We already went past double digits. Now we're going the first one past the double digit.
Ooh, Metapod. This one's kind of chill way. It's spelled Metapod.
Right.
In our last episode, I said Caterpie making me hungry, and I am still starving.
It's only been a few minutes. But, right, Metapod is that seriously green cocoon that you've probably seen hanging out in forest doing, well, not much.
Exactly. Metapod doesn't move a lot, but it's super important in its life. It's like a Pokemon that's waiting for something amazing to happen. And guess what? That's exactly what's going on. Metapod is a translation. And getting ready to evolve into the beautiful, not the cutest Pokemon, because Eevee is the cutest Pokemon, but the second, like the 11th Butterfree.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. Except in the Pokemon world, it's got a lot more style. It's like, I may still look now, but just you wait. I'm gonna be awesome. Metapod is the definition of patient transformation.
Totally. And Metapod is a bug type, and it's pre-evolution Caterpie. But now, I like to call it Caterpie. But now it's got a harder outer, a shell that acts like a shield. You know, if I had Caterpie, I would rather take pie, not a shield. Because that, you can't eat a shield. Duh. You know, that's just a big deal because Metapod is all about defense. It's just, I like pie. That's a final answer. That's my final answer. I like pie. Caterpie. Pie. I want pie. It's not trying to attack, but it's trying to survive and evolve. But I don't care. I want pie. That's it. I want pie.
I'm surprised it's not a steel type because with that hard outer covering, that is just tough. And exactly, its ability is called Shed Skin, which is super cool. So let's say a Metapod gets poisoned or paralyzed in a battle, no big deal. It can just heal itself by shedding its old skin and getting rid of whatever bad status it affected it. It's like getting hit and reset button when things go wrong.
Yeah, so like Metapod is like, oh, I got poisoned? Meh, no worries. I'll just reset and move on. It's like I got its own build and healthcare system. How cool is that? Because I don't like shots. I like pie. I don't like shots.
What is with you and pie today?
Caterpie. Makes me starving because we had pumpkin pie yesterday.
It's all with pie, Felicity. All with you and pie. Yeah, it's super cool. Like you said, Metapod is mostly about defense. Its main move is Harden, which makes its shell even tougher. Again, what I referred to as not being a steel type. Shocked. It's basically when you refuse to eat your veggies and mom gets more determined to make you eat them.
I love that. let's be real. It makes sense for Metapod to focus on defense, even though I like pie. And I want to snack. There's not a fight. It's just trying to survive long enough to become Butterfree. But butter? I don't like butter. Why do they keep on buying foods in these Pokemon? There's foods. It's like that friend who just sits there during a game of dodgeball, dodging and waiting for the right moment, but not doing anything, and has a butter in their name. Why do they keep on putting food in their name? It makes no sense. Catter pie, Butterfree. What in the world? Are these people wrong, or what are they doing?
I don't know. But exactly, if you look at its size, Metapod is 2 feet tall and 4 inches tall, which means it weighs 21.8 pounds. So if you imagine holding a giant green loaf of bread that's like rock hard, that's what Metapod would feel like.
Yeah, but definitely not something that you want to snack on, even though I'm hungry. And speaking of transformations, when Metapod evolves into Butterfree, it's like one of those best glow-ups in the Pokemon world, even though I'm hungry, but I don't like butter. 1 minute, this is tough cocoon, and then it's a graceful butterfly flying around with butter on its face, talking about an extra makeover, but butter on his face looking creepy. What in the world is this fashion? Is this newly fashion?
Nope. It's just what Pokemon like as fashion. Honestly, it reminds me of a giant pea pop that's like ridiculously tough. You can't crack it open no matter how much you hard try. Well, maybe Godzilla could step on it, crack it open. No matter what you do, you see something heavy, crush it, done.
So, Rhys, what does Metapod remind you of?
It kind of reminds me of a hard outer shell covering of a rock that's green. And
you can't crack it open, right?
Yeah, you can't crack it open. That's the idea. How about you?
Well, that's a good one. For me, Metapod is like a stubborn taco shell that won't break, no matter how much you try to crunch it, even though I love taco shells, and I don't like it alone.
Yeah.
You know, you're just there waiting for it to break, but it's like, nope, not happening today. I'm waiting to have butter on me. Butter. I hate butter. Why do they have those on tacos already?
Oh my god.
I mean,
no idea.
I want pie. I want more pie. Why can't they just do pie?
It's
pie free. Pie free. Add a butter. Take away the butter and put pie. Pies.
It's not with you.
It's all pie.
It's all with you and food today, isn't it? Oh yeah. Well, that's just a perfect prescription. Well, Metapod is super tough. It's got weaknesses too, so it doesn't do well against the same types like as Caterpie did. Fire, flying, rock type moves. So if you're bad like Charizard and anything that breathes fire, you might want to keep Metapod out of the fight. Even though its tough shell might get, take Rhys and Felicity. You could tell him.
Oh yeah. Don't bring Metapod into a Charizard fight unless you wanted a roasted cocoon tacos. But I want to say is that I wouldn't want roasted tacos. I would just want pie. Pie. That's it. Pie. Pie.
And here's a fun fact. Even though Metapod doesn't move much, it has a super tough shell. Kind of like armor. It's basically like invincible while it's waiting to evolve. So, even though it doesn't have seen much happening, Metapod is actually preparing for something big.
Oh, and don't forget, Metapod is from the Kanto region.
Everyone knows that.
We're usually found chilling in forests, just hanging out, getting stronger while it waits to become pie-free, not butter-free. I don't like butter. Final. That's my answer. It's kind of like the ultimate calm Pokemon before in the storm Pokemon, but it's like, I hate it. I don't want it to turn into butter. I don't like it.
Yeah, definitely. So there you have it. Everything you need about Metapod. A tough little coon, and that's all the patience of transformation.
And if we forgot any cool facts that you love, let us know. Love to hear from you, even though, please, somebody agree with me that nobody likes butter. Nobody likes butter. Final.
Okay, well, see, we're just gonna just from you saying something about food, we're gonna get 5-star rating. I think it's ridiculous.
And now it's time for the joke of the day with pies.
Oh, okay, here we go. Why don't people ever invite Metapod to parties?
Because I don't know why, but pie's something related to pies, but I hope it's not butter. I don't like butter.
Because it's okay. Have you ever heard the term? What happens when you give a joke to an egg? Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
Because Metapod, but this is the exact opposite. Metapod can never be cracked, emotionally or physically. Get it?
Yeah. Well, that was a good one, Rhys. Thanks so much for tuning in today's episode of the Pokemon Pokedex. We hope you had so much fun as listening as we did making it for you.
Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. Send our listener feedback. You can email our parents at maryandblake@gmail.com. To go to their website, maryandblake.com, click on the contact us, leave us a button on the voicemail.
Felicity!
And I'm Rhys.
Now go and
catch
answer
them
all.
all.